Welcome to my channel P Concepts CHM. This is the second part of the MOSFET series where we will see about the enhancement MOSFET or eMOSFET, and we will see one application of MOSFET, that is we'll be using MOSFET as switch. Enhancement MOSFET. In the earlier video we had seen about the depletion mode MOSFET. Depletion mode MOSFETs were part of the evolution towards the eMOSFET. Without the eMOSFETs, personal computers would not have existed. So we'll see about the enhancement mode MOSFET. So they are more popular than the depletion mode MOSFET. The substrate extends all the way to the SiO2 layer. So here the substrate in the depletion mode MOSFET, the P region was just diffused into the N material, but here the substrate is extending from one end to another, that is till the SiO2 layer. There is no channel between the source and the drain. Now biasing of enhancement mode MOSFET. When VGS is equal to 0, VDD supply tries to force free electrons from the source to the drain. But the P substrate has only a few thermally produced free electrons, which is very less. Hence, current between the source and the drain is normally 0. Hence, we say the enhancement mode MOSFET is normally off. Now we make VGS positive. So that is shown in this diagram. It is made positive. So when VGS is positive, it attracts free electrons into the P region. They recombine with the holes which are lying next to the SiO2 layer. Okay, in the P region, the holes are in majority. So you will find the holes, the electrons will recombine with this hole in the P region. And now when VGS is enough positive, all the holes touching the SiO2 layer are filled. Now the free electrons begin to flow from the source to the drain. And the MOSFET turns on. Now during on condition, it can be imagined that there is an N-type thin layer next to SiO2 layer. Because the free electrons combine with the holes in the P region, and because of that the holes were earlier they were the majority, but now they have been filled with the electrons. Now the number of electrons become greater than that of the holes. So a kind of inversion has taken place. The majority carriers, which were the holes, were now less in number. So inversion takes place, and we say that we can imagine that there is an N-type thin layer next to the SiO2 layer. So this layer is called as the N-type inversion layer. The minimum VGS that creates N-type inversion layer is called as a threshold voltage, VGS-TH. When VGS is greater than VGS-TH, the drain current is large. These are the symbols of the N-channel and P-channel MOSFET. This is the drain curves, ID versus VDS with VGS-TH. It is starting at VGS-TH. Because at VGS is equal to 0, the drain current is 0. Then the current starts when it crosses VGS TH, and the VGS will be always positive in case of an enhancement mode MOSFET. The same can be seen from this transconductance curve, that is ID versus VGS. The current ID, it starts from a voltage VGS TH. Now we will see the application, one application of MOSFET, that is digital switching. MOSFET is used as a switch. This is the circuit diagram. Now, because of the threshold voltage, the MOSFET is ideal for switching devices. When VGS is greater than VGS TH, the MOSFET conducts. There is one type of switching which we called as passive load switching, and the second type is active load switching. First we will see passive load switching. So here we are considering in this diagram an enhancement mode MOSFET with passive load. Passive means an ordinary resistor is connected here. This is RD. When Vin is low, Vin is our VGS. So when Vin is low, the MOSFET is off. It will be off. In an enhancement mode MOSFET, we have seen that when VGS is 0, the MOSFET is off. So when this is off and we measure the output at this point, here the output is high, because almost all this voltage of VDD will come across this resistor. So the output is high. When Vin is high, the MOSFET will turn on and then the output will come down, or it will be low. So the circuit is acting like an inverter. When Vin is low, output is high. When Vin is high, the output is low. So the output is opposite of the input. Active load switching. This is the circuit diagram. Here the lower MOSFET acts as an on-off switch, and the upper MOSFET, this one, will act as a large resistance. The upper MOSFET has its gate connected to its drain. So this gate is connected to the drain. When the input voltage is either low or high, the output voltage is inverted. That is high or low, as we had seen in the in passive load switching. So here we have replaced that passive resistor which we have seen earlier, passive resistor, that is being replaced by MOSFETs, because passive resistors are physically much larger than the MOSFETs. So MOSFETs are small in size. It is very easy to use them. Okay, so this is much popular. Thank you for watching this video.